Yo, what's good, everybody? This is Lewis of the Wear Your Kicks channel. I'm back again with the unboxing here of a shoe that is definitely going to be in the running for sneaker of the year. Definitely going to be talked about in the top three. Now, I don't know what the other two are. I mean, it's too early to tell, but there's no way with a campaign that you've been seeing for these, man, that they're not going to be in the running for sneaker of the year. Now, it may be a little crazy to say due to the fact that we know not a lot of people are going to be able to get their hands on the shoe due to the fact that they're dropping like 10,000 pairs here in the US, and they're going to do a sneakers app release for Japan. They're doing raffles in Japan. They're doing EU as well for sneakers app, EU raffles as well. And you know, there's a couple stores there in the Canadian area, particularly Toronto, that are going to be having these as well. But here in the US, they're talking about around 10,000 pairs, guys. But hey, listen, some of you are going to go after these on that resale market, and prices are dropping, so be on the lookout. It may get down to a level that is going to be acceptable for you, and I don't believe anybody's going to be mad at y'all for going ahead and just saying, you know what, screw the headache, I'm just going to go ahead and pick up my pair even though I'm paying a little over. In any case, label here reads Air Jordan 1 High 85 black varsity red white. Shout out to my guy Tyler, man, for sending these down for me to go ahead and do the review on the shoe. Yeah, he went ahead and picked up his pair early. He's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with all that hoopla and all. And here we go. Here is Jordan 1 High 85 in the Breds, man. And let me tell you something right now. Shout out to our guy Purple Haze of the One Pair at a Time podcast channel for dropping the info to me on this shoe that he was able to get while picking up his pair at Success. Yes, sir. Make sure you tune in this Saturday, man. He's going to be talking all about his whole experience there picking up the shoe. But let me tell you something right now. They spared no expense. They've been developing these for actually 2 years. 2 years this shoe has actually been in development, and we're just now getting them, guys. It's crazy to think about. And look at the quality. Look at the quality of that leather. I mean, look. For those of you out there, yeah, you love your shattered backboards and stuff like that, but let me tell you something right now. That is artificial tumbling that they do to thin leather. This is what you want, guys, that thicker leather. And man, these smell just like a leather coat, man. I mean, I'm actually just almost at a loss for words. But yeah, man, we got that black there around the mud guard. We got red there in the toe box, black here on the lateral and medial side, and here in the torsion straps. Black laces I laced here in the left shoe, and I'll give you a look here at the right shoe with the red laces that they also come with. Black nylon tongue. We got Nike Air in the swoosh written in red at the top. We got red here around the back of the shoe as well. Now, I'm sure some of you have seen other reviews, and they talked about the fact that the swoosh on here is not actually leather. It's a synthetic material, just like they did on the original 85 highs. Taking a look here at the inside of the sock liner, you see it's all black in there, and then you also have your size tag and factory code as well. Now, piece of information that I got Purple Haze gave me was the fact that Nike only made these at one particular factory. Now, back in 1985, they came from 5 different factories, and due to that, there were variations between each of the shoes depending on what factory they came from, and they didn't want that to happen with these. So, yeah, one factory, and if your factory tag doesn't end in that XC, more than likely they're, yeah, I don't even need to say it. In any case, moving on, guys, I got one con of this shoe. Down there in the bottom, man, that insole foot pad. Now, maybe that definitely is what the OGs came with, but, you know, me personally, what sock do you actually wear with these? Do you wear a black sock? And wearing a black sock prolonged will probably, you know, put some black discoloring there on that white insole foot pad. Or do you wear a white sock? But if you wear the white sock, then you're going to get the little white fuzzies in there. Nike, we need a two-tone sock. White on the bottom, black uppers. You know what I'm saying? If you take my idea and drop them, just give your boy a shout out. Now, let's go ahead and take a look here at the insole foot pads, because they do have that Chinese lettering there on the back. But another little key piece here is the fact that, yeah, let me show you real quick. Yes, both of them here have the Chinese lettering there on the back, guys. Okay. But take a look here. This is like a triple layered insole foot pad. You got kind of like a memory foam down here on the bottom. You got exposed foam there in the middle, and then at the top you have this kind of felt type of material here on the top of the insole foot pad. And look at the way they did that, man. Like I said, the way these feel on feet, there's definitely some decent arch support in there, which is way different than most of your other Jordan 1s, which, you know, are completely flat. And a lot of people complain about the fact that when you walk in them for a prolonged amount of time, they hurt your feet. I don't think that's going to happen with these at all, especially with the way that they're built. But here we go, right shoe with the red laces. And man, look, I don't know about you guys. I think the red laces look absolutely fire there in the shoe. But me personally, I kind of like the way the black laces are in here, man. I do. I like the cleanliness of the way the black is, but the red definitely pops on them for sure. So I don't know. When I finally get my pair, I may change up my energy as far as what it is I go with. In any case, man, look, let's go ahead, throw these on feet, and then we'll close out. Real quick, I wanted to give you guys a visual here of the midsole on the 85 High versus a Airship and an actual Jordan 1. If you look closely where the outsole actually starts to attach to the midsole on the 85 Highs pictured there in the middle, you can actually see that as you move upward towards the leather of the shoe, that the midsole actually starts to expand outward. So because of this design, it actually adds to the comfort that you have wearing this shoe, because this design actually hugs the heel a little bit versus the straight up and down design that you see here on the regular Jordan 1 to the right and the Airship here to the left. All right, y'all, what do we think here about the Bred 85 Highs? Were you one of the people that did an about face as far as your energy is concerned when you heard that $250 price tag? Maybe you said no, and then you heard 10,000 pairs and said, oh, yeah, let me go ahead and try to come up on these, man. Look, we know. Once we hear that word limited, a lot of people's ears start to perk up, you know what I'm saying? And now they're like, ooh, let me go ahead and cop these because not everybody's gonna be able to have them. But me personally, I don't care about none of that. Limited does not change my mind. I go off of what I see. Hit me with that thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop one of these videos. Exclusive right here channel, reminding you to be true, stay in the moment, and don't forget, every day is a great day to wear your kicks.